Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club Regional Geography Trivia Quiz Extravaganza. I'm Ben Glebe. This is going to be a fun episode of the old Social Distancing Social Club. And now I welcome you to ye old second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the barrel that makes up the whiskey. It's Steve Huffstetter.
Hello, Ben. Hello.
No.
All right, what's wrong? Should I tilt it more today, or
That's good. That's good.
everything good? All right, I'm kidding around. My set is this way. Hey, anyway. All right, you know what? It's still a lot of light on me. I'll fix that in a second. Welcome to the show. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at SDSC Show. Nope, didn't help. PayPal at SDSCShow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Throw in those Facebook stars. Do all of that stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bauer.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Steve. I think Ben was so upset not because of the lighting issue, but because that much light on you could kill you. That much sunlight is really dangerous for Steve Hofstadter. That's what he was scared for your safety. So I think that's
don't
what
be
he was doing.
ridiculous, Bowers. I'm wearing a great deal of sunblock. I'm Nero. Also, nice jacket. Is that a new one?
Yeah, this is a new guy. Got this yesterday. So.
I like it.
Yeah. As I get skinnier, there's more options. It's nice. Rachel's here. How you doing, Rach?
Queen.
Angel Rachel. I love it.
By the way, Bowers, I feel like your options at the fancy jacket store are like my options at a basic shoe store. Like when I walk in, it's like, what do you want? I'm like, the one that's in my size.
Exactly. What's interesting is when you get right now I'm a 48 regular, but when you get to 50 regular or above, it's an extra $20 per jacket too. So there's a fat guy tax, which is kind of bullshit.
Well, it's more cloth. You're paying for the
Yeah, it's
cloth.
more material. I get why they do it. It just, makes you feel bad. Plus they have to buy the parachute and cut it up. It's a whole thing.
Look, Bowers. Sometimes I have to park the bus in 2 spaces. I have to pay for 2 spaces.
I've never heard of a more ridiculous way to refer to a threesome, but sure.
Very fun. Fun overnight game.
I need your, well, just real quickly before the overnight game, I need your guys' emotional support here because I spent no less than 30 minutes today debating in Instagram DMs with a guy who, his account name is Flat Earth. He believes the earth is flat. He thinks abortions are only for sluts, and he thinks that BLM is ridiculous because all lives matter. I was taking on all these debates at once. My brain is nearly exploded.
So Ben, here's some support. Remember that whole how do you get all your work done in a day, Steve thing?
Wait, Steve, are you suggesting you don't argue with dumb people online? I fucking think that's gonna be a lie.
I don't go back and forth. I send one snarky message, I screenshot it, and I block them. I'm not stupid.
But here's where my problem is. I always justify my stupid behavior. Like I literally said that to Carmel. I'm like, and she's like, that was not a good use of time. I'm like, well, this helps inform me about where the country is and where their brains are, so I can write bits about it, and I know how dumb they are.
Sure. I saw something yesterday that said that 8,000 unvaccinated Republicans are dying every 10 days, and I thought, well, that's good. We only won by 32,000 votes in 4 states, so let's let nature clean up on aisle 5, guys, and quit trying to get people vaccinated. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we had a fun overnight game. And, Tam won it completely with all 3 of them were Tams. But it was, what was it? It was take a vagina and make a board game out of her. Any sort of game and vagina it up. So she had Super Smash Box, I thought was funny. Tam also had Genital Pursuit, which I played in Ben's 20s and 30s. And, but my favorite from also Tam was Clittionary. It was very funny. So nice job, Tam. Was there an overnight?
I love that.
Or was there
I just thought of my own entry.
Yes.
Woman Lipoli, do not go downtown in Chinatown. Do not collect $200.
Glad you didn't trade. I'm glad you didn't play. All right, Rach, do we have a Night King?
Yeah, so the Night King game was IT, so technical pickup lines.
Are you in an actual castle right now, by the way? You look like
Yeah,
you're in an
basically.
actual castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
So there's a... Yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew there'd be an animal head of some kind behind you, for sure,
Are you
over
in
that
Texas?
fireplace.
No, thank God for that.
That is what would be above Mike Paramore's bed if he lived in the Old West.
We might lose power though. Like the lights keep going out in here, so we'll see if I lose Wi-Fi. Hopefully not. But the Night King game was IT pickup lines. So
Right.
Tam Brown had, I know how to optimize your RAM and get it working super fast.
Nice.
But my favorite in Night King goes to Jennifer Story, maybe first time Night King winner. I hope you're working tonight because I might need a rebooty call. Clever girl. Congratulations, you're the Night King.
Rebooting your
Who is it? Who is it?
Jennifer Story.
Dory, nicely done.
Nice
All right,
job.
well, today's game, I am on the East Coast, and so we are going to be East Coasting a TV show. So take the title of a television show and make it about the East Coast somehow, and that could be about a location or something in, that the East Coast makes you think of. So, for instance, Malcolm in the Mid-Atlantic. Or Parker Lewis can't find parking. Or instead of Lost, Lobst.
Oh my god.
Oh, not
Lobst or lob?
like Ben's
Lobst.
thing, but like lobster. Anyway, the point
Lobbed
is,
your ear off.
yeah, not
I'm just
lopped,
saying.
not lopped, lobst. So
Sure, it's subtle. It's subtle.
it is subtle. And inspired by meeting the Bunst yesterday. The Bunst came down from Maine for the show.
Buns.
Jealous.
That said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to enter, what you can do is you can comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you enter with a. Go ahead, Ben.
Super chatter of
$5 or more.
You're trying to lip sync, but you don't know the speech, so you can't. Enter with at least $5 tip on our Venmo, our PayPal, or
our
Super Chat. Okay.
Not
our
Instagram. Don't
Instagram DM.
And we will read those at the end. And of course, if you're on our video front row, you get up to 2 entries.
For free.
There it is.
I know the
There it
speech.
is.
I know the speech perfect.
Uh-huh.
You know the speech in the way that people know how to sing Sweet Caroline.
Bop, bop.
Ah.
Say that to me because I know every Neil Diamond song by heart and can sing it very accurately like him. So, but for other people, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Neil Diamond. I'm kind of a Diamond head, just so you know. But it's cool. All right, shall we? I had an encounter with him as a young boy, and it was a great time. Let me just say. Anyway,
you know what they,
Isaac came
you know
out
what they
wrong.
say. Ben, you know what they say. Memories of Neil Diamond are forever.
He went to the same high school as Barbara Streisand.
How else can 2 weeks allowance last a lifetime? Let me just quickly tell you, his son was on my little league team, and it was my last season ever playing those senior leagues, and Neil came to practice one time.
Just because you were a senior doesn't mean it was senior leagues, Ben.
Also, by the way, that's not what they mean when they say baseball diamond. It was just a diamond.
No, his son Mike.
So your friend Neil's dad owned the baseball diamond. Is that what you're telling me?
It's just an
Y'all are dicks.
diamond.
No, so he came to practice one time, and he was running with us on the diamond. Neil Diamond running with us. And I'm the only kid who's 13 and knows who Neil Diamond is, and I'm like starstruck. I'm running up alongside him, looking up at him. He's looking down at me with his shirt unbuttoned and his medallion bouncing off his chest in the sun. It was a magical, beautiful moment. He looked down at me and he's like, "How are you, kid?" It was incredible. It was a great moment in my life.
There are details in that the next time you tell the story are not needed for it being weird.
I thought the metal heaving up and down on his furry chest was amazing. That was a good
Yeah,
note.
absolutely. Him wearing the medal as his chest glistened in the sun from his unbuttoned shirt.
You know that part
Yeah,
from
for the
Top Gun with the
row.
volleyball? Imagine that, but hotter, Steve. That's what he wants to do. It's hotter than the Top Gun scene where they played volleyball. Anyway,
Yeah.
Hello
He
again,
starts
Los
singing,
Angeles.
Touching you, touching me, and it's all right. Let's do it.
Hands. Touching hands.
Oh my god.
Ben was the only kid on the team that knew him because Ben was the only one that was 19 years old while he was running.
I just wanted you guys to know that sometimes I also don't get laid by male celebrities. Just wanted to make that. And on that note, video front row, please turn on your cameras. Join the festivities. It is time for VFR.
Oh my god.
One. Bucket Fan Friday is not appropriate class discussion. It's Front Row Steven, Bucket Friday Val.
I love how Val's trying to hide from it and she can't quite do it.
My God, you finally put into drawings what Chris LaBelle sees in his head every day of his life. Well done. Very well done. We are joined by Timothy Brown and Goth Queen.
That's it.
I love it. I can't decide which
I love
reaction.
it.
Oh, my God. We are joined by James Nielsen.
Hey, there you go. Way to make
Good
it
to see you,
creative.
James.
Good job.
Thank you. We're joined by Patrick Yoakley reading from the Dead Sea Scrolls.
That's the ancient book that gives him all his powers. I think that's what's going on.
The history of the United States.
Oh. 1875. Oh, wow.
Whoa, damn, that's an old book.
Yeah.
Missing a
That's
lot.
pretty cool.
Are we great in there yet?
Guest powers.
We are joined by LJ Mutts and stuff, everybody, with the SDSC poker chip set. Available, by the way. For
We have some chips. We have some sets available. People reserve
How
them
do
and then
people
you
get that?
They just DM me and I'll send it to them.
DM Bowers, there it is. As drawn by Lady Corbin. We are joined by Callie Reynolds, Massey Reed. Nice. Finally understand it. Bring out your dead shirt and bring out your full name. I love that. Oh, damn it. We got grown up Bart
no.
Jostling. Grown up Bart Jostling. Very nice. That's hilarious. I don't know. That's so funny. We are also joined by the Snaff himself. It's Roddy Snaff. There's some Schwapes in the background. Schwapes.
Weps.
Why are you guys saying Schweppes?
Crepes. It's pronounced crepes.
Crepes.
I
Correct.
pretty much pronounced them.
Schwapes?
And speaking of delicious
Wait, wait,
desserts,
wait. Do you drink Schwapes because you prefer it over the taste of Pepsi or Sprit?
oh,
Cock.
I'm more.
I like. No.
By
no.
the way, Rachel, that was what Rachel just said was completely unrelated to our soda discussion.
Okay, I just saw one.
What I do, Steve, I like to take Pepsi and smear it all over myself. I think that helps my health.
Oh my God, it's your Pepsi smell.
You guys can joke all you want, but I'm more of a Coca-Cola man myself.
Yeah, we had
Sometimes,
Coca-Cola on the
sometimes
show.
Diet Coca-Cola. We are joined by one of our favorites here in the front row. You know her, you love her. It's Kat singing.
I thought you were gonna say it's a case of Schweppes.
It's pronounced white.
Meowing. All right.
We are joined by the Angles himself, coming to us at almost a straight angle. No, there it is. It's Frank Nataro. And with Street Smarts, everybody, we are joined by the Bunst herself, ever changed, wearing the Robin Williams scaff painting by Lady Corbin. It's the Bunst. I loves that. We're also joined here by Matt Damon himself, the talented Mr. Ripley, Frank Berman. Even your fucking fridge has glare on it, Jesus. I guess that brand is a Frigiglare.
Nice.
Even though those glares were kind of pretty, so I don't mind those glares that much. We're also joined live from Australia by somebody who's going to be glaring at us all in about a moment, Steph and Ruse. Whoa, we got a blue box up there. What's in the box?
Don't you dare show him.
It's recipes to how to make pineapple. I think that's probably what's in there.
No, they're called books. You read them.
No, it's pronounced box. I'm sorry.
I'll show you what's in this box, Ben, if you show us what's in your red box.
First of all, it's just red from all the action I've been getting. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what?
No. No. No.
can't be going to Chinatown that much, Ben.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be red regardless. That's not good.
Let's say you can get firecrackers for quite a discount down there. You know what I mean? Okay, we are.
All right, then.
I creeped myself out on that one. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
We are joined by the Dostylery himself. It's Jack Dostyle coming to us
With the game.
very close up. But where's the cheat? Where's the cheat?
Oh,
Whoa, wow, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, is that Wake Forest?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Jack, find us a player to sponsor. Find us a player to sponsor them.
Oh yeah, we still got to do that.
We still got to do that. Find us the worst guy on the worst team there. And
I
we'll
gave
sponsor.
you all a text of the punter's name
I-
from Kansas. I
did it
did
right.
the work.
We did it, Taylor. You're right. We dropped the ball on that, just like the punter from Kansas. Anyway, let's keep going.
One time when I was a kicker for 2 weeks on the high school football team, there was a long snap, and I kicked it from the snap holder to the snapper himself.
By the way, weirdly enough, that was 3 weeks ago.
Literally, the center that snapped the ball caught my kick, so that's not ideal. It was a trick play. It's a pretty good trick play. Jason Wooten's here, everybody, coming to us from down low, giving angles and angles for his money. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Holy Woot, coming down
Froze, too.
from.
He's angle and froze. That's good.
You're damn straight. And coming to us straight on from Blankenshire, Blingland, it's Rebecca Fisher, everybody.
England.
Great to have you. The Blingling, you know, it's when they stole stuff from the Glowhead's house. What?
So if Berman's fridge stopped being having the shininess, would you call the Maytag Reglare Man? No.
I would indeed. I absolutely would. I hope his fridge has an ice make glare.
Ice does make glare on a road if it's sunny enough. Yeah.
And speaking of sunny enough, we've got one of our favorites coming to us from down under. It's Zara Bending, everybody, coming to us with the outfit she won from the Superman 3 auction, the Zod and the Zod Bad Guys outfit. Love it. Love it.
We make a lot of
by the
Superman
way-
references on this show.
I gotta say, this episode might be our all-time eye rolliest.
Thank
And
you so
we're
much.
only 17 minutes in.
I mean, what is it? That's an all black leather and then a sweater under it? How cold was it in that apartment?
I've been working all night. I actually went downtown to Chinatown and I saw some shit.
Shit. Right.
I'm working all night. Did you do like some vigilante ninja shit, beating some animal poachers? Because this is quite a Shaft-esque outfit.
Let's not call it vigilante.
That's something a vigilante would say. Totally something a
No.
vigilante.
She's been accredited by several countries to kill poachers. It's under the authority of law. That's what
Didn't
she's.
kill anybody. Didn't kill anybody.
Yet.
I do have a theory that Zara's an international assassin and she just hangs out with us and it's pretty fun, but she's one of those people like in the movies that like kills people secretly.
I could see that. Also, for the record, poaching is not always bad. Just ask eggs.
I gotta say, Ben, eggs probably hate being poached.
Debatable.
I mean,
Debatable.
I
Are
mean,
they
as
wearing
opposed to being
paint in there?
scrambled, I think being scrambled would be worse if you were an egg,
Yeah,
right? Because you're all
for sure.
that seems worse than just like
Exactly. That's exactly right. Bowers, do you mind doing that just one more time?
You're getting scrambled, that'd be bad, I think.
Wow, your internet connection couldn't even handle that. There you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
By the way, while he's doing that, the whiskey is now mixing with the tater tots.
Show.
Whiskey tot's a pretty damn good idea, actually.
Yeah. I don't mix stuff in my food, but in my stomach I do for sure.
And speaking of people that sometimes you hear their game entry and your brain goes, it's Ray Benjamin, everybody.
I had a boss once who would go on rants, and one time he said, you know, if I was in charge, heads would roll. And I said, no, if you were in charge, eyes would roll.
You had that boss once.
Very nice.
It's a beautiful poem.
Very nice. I love that. I love that. And after that great line, did you then say one more line to him that kind of lost your position with the great line? You're like,
So I ran.
Yeah, he said he once has a boss because that was the last time he worked for that guy. I'm sure.
I don't know what Iran has to do with this either.
It's a Flock of the Seagulls song.
I ran so far. Flock of the seagulls.
Flock of the seagulls. Flocka, flocka.
Flock of the seagulls.
And speaking of Flock of Seagulls, it's...
You know the Rolling of the Stones? I love that band.
We're joined by the very air-potted downtown Lindsey Brown, everybody. Lindsay's been trying real hard lately to distance herself from her shelf, and we appreciate the effort. Thank you very much.
It's pronounced distance herself.
Distance herself from her shelf. Correct. To thine own shelf be true. And we are...
She practices shelf care? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. How does that shelf stay up there? Shelf control. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's got high shelf esteem.
Yeah, it does.
That's self-evident.
People are always like, can you hold more stuff? The shelf's like, no. And they're like, that's shellfish of you.
Hope it doesn't get bored.
And
I'm allergic to
speaking...
shellfish. What?
Bowers allergic to everything with nutritional content. And we are joined by Down Low Wendy Swerdlow, everybody.
You got indoors just in time for our introduction.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
But I bet you can't pull a mic into frame from this location. So,
No, I can't.
Her Wi-Fi works better in the hallway. Apparently, that's good.
It does look as that's the crispest you've been in a long, long time. And speaking of crisp, hot off the presses, it's the half newspapered woman Bepis Orkonki. He's going to be drawing the festivities today and doing backgrounds that mock the person kindly introducing her. It's Lady Corbin.
Kindly, I think like 30 people who came ahead of me would say it's not exactly that kind all the time.
I don't think.
My intros of you are so nice. I never make fun of you.
Okay, well, to pay you back, I'll give you some help with the person you were dealing with on Instagram.
Thank you. Hawk user, yes. So fascinating. There's someone who doesn't believe the Earth is fucking round. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but, like if someone came up to me and showed me a blue shirt and said this is green, I wouldn't spend any time arguing with them. I'd go, all right, man, have a good day.
That was my old
have
joke
a fun
about
time. Yeah, I don't need to convince you that blue is blue if you don't believe it. What am I gonna do?
When they have the ability to vote, you do need to spend a little time sometimes. But...
Nope.
It's not your job.
No.
Sometimes they just say it to make
No.
noise.
Yeah, exactly. And then when
No,
they
this
argue
guy
with people,
believes
they feel,
it. You
yeah,
can
but
tell this guy
he
believes
feels important when he argues with people. You're paying attention to him. He doesn't care if it's good or bad. You're paying attention to him. And again, stop pushing the vaccine. We want these people to die so they don't vote, Ben. That's the whole point.
My new favorite thing actually is when someone writes something really long and awful. I'll reply and say, "Hey, my Facebook's glitching. Can you just I saw that you messaged, but I didn't see what it is. Can you resend it?" And
That's amazing.
And I try to see, my record so far has been 4 times. I got someone to do it 4 times.
I take my cue from Steve's Q&As and I just tell people, fuck you, shut up, and it works.
Also, Ray just wrote in the chat, I wish you'd stop doing that to me, Steve.
I just love when someone runs the wrong thing, I just write going, well, that's not true at all. And that's it. Because you can't really argue with someone. Once I say that's not true, you can't really argue with me. Because I'm not like arguing a point. I'm like, I don't believe anything you just said. Well, what the fuck are we going to do now?
There was a guy today that I had fun with in the, because I don't do it in the DMs. I do it for public engagement, like for other people. Because you're never going to reach that person, but you might reach other people who are reading it. And so one guy who's, I said something, making fun of the awful draconian laws in Texas, and he wrote something, pretty hateful. And he was wearing a cowboy hat in his picture, and I said, I think it's pretty cool that your hat learned to write on Facebook. And he wrote back, and like a bunch of people were laughing, and then he wrote back and said something like, oh, try a joke this time. And I was like, I totally did. You saying you don't get the joke is not the flex that you think it is.
That's my favorite when you put a joke and then someone explains what the joke was. I'm like, yeah, I just did that in 11 words, motherfucker. That's the point I was making. I just did it in 11 words instead of 47. That's why it's a joke.
Yeah, I'm having fun with the conversation. I haven't left it yet because I keep talking to his hat as if it's a person, and that's fine.
Yeah, but is there a problem with Calby hats?
Zara just said, hey, of course Ben thinks not all poaching's bad. After all, he picked up his various animal props and heads Goodwill Hunting.
Them Adam's apple. Keep your hands up.
Where's Val?
She's had enough
You
of
want to
this
keep your hands up.
bullshit.
No, I'm assuming that's why he had his hands up. I didn't know. Okay, my bad.
All right.
Generals.
Generals.
Bunch said, flat earth, let's talk about the people who don't believe in evolution.
Yeah.
Preach.
Well, people who exist, people believing in flat Earth existing makes me doubt evolution a little bit.
Yeah, they're always like, I don't believe in evolution. Bam!
They are their own best argument.
Evolution's kind of hit or miss, you know?
And by the way, a comment on Bunce. It is fun that, like, so Bunce put up a picture of her at the show last night, and the general reaction has been like, oh my god, I can't believe Steve got to meet Bunce. Like, it is.
I mean, that is the right reaction, Steve.
Right reaction.
Sure, for sure.
That is absolutely been the reaction.
One of my favorite lines ever. It was on Hard Knocks, which was a TV show about football. They had the Bengals on once, and Mike Zimmer was the defensive coordinator, but he used to be the coach for one of the coaches for the Cowboys. And so he's walking through his house. There's a picture of him and George W. Bush, and he goes, that's the time where the president got to meet me." I thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
And Bunce, thank you so much. And clearly you got my note to wear a black towel over your shoulder. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
My shoulder's fucked up again.
Ah, damn it.
Nice job, jerk.
I don't think it's nice to call Bunce a jerk when she's for pain with you. That's so fucked up, Rachel. My God.
I did think that was the joke Rachel was making. I thought she was yelling at Bunch for ruining Ben's joke. I thought that was what she was doing.
I got what she was doing, but
Nice job, jerk. Hurting your shoulder, making Ben's joke not funny.
I guess Rachel is today's Bunsen burner.
Burner's really good.
all right. What other tips we got coming in?
We have Curtis Mason. I just watched Steve's new PETA video, and I love how he's helping to expose this organization that's pretended to be good for all these years.
Thank you.
Plus, it can't even hold in shawarma meats without crumbling. Like, bread is more effective, buns are better. It's like,
eye rolliest episode.
eye roll would hold shawarma meats better, to be honest with you.
JoJo
Yes, it's the Tam Brown eye roll. It holds shawarma meats, it holds bologna, it holds turkey on the way to a protest. It's Tam Brown.
Would you like a sigh of cabbage?
Comes with a side of cabbage.
It's I thought it was served with coleslaw.
And a large Pepsi.
Zion over here. Stop.
Wash it all down with some Schweppes.
Schwabe the leg.
God.
JoJo said, I miss you all. I'm busy painting. Happy Fuck It Fan Friday. Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it Labor Day weekend?
It is.
I have no sense of time. That happens every March?
Yes, it happens every March.
Wow.
Next week's our 2-year anniversary, and it's going to be awesome.
Crazy. 2022 is flying by.
Eric Gould, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. To those celebrating, Leshana Tova, happy Jewish New Year.
That was pretty
I also
close.
didn't know it was that
Because he
either.
told me how to pronounce it.
Monday, right?
Joish, though?
That's how Australian Jews celebrate. They're Jewish.
Jewish. Give it to me.
Oh, Okay.
All right.
Ben,
Haven't just entered the room?
It starts on the 6th, Monday.
Yeah, I'm so unaware of when Jewish holidays are. Somebody that was messaging me with just said to me, Happy New Year, and I was like, you too, and I had no fucking idea what they were talking about.
Give me one fucking thing.
Yeah, it's the Jewish New Year.
Lenny Kravitz
absolutely.
one. I don't know. When's that one?
What?
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm saying.
Lenny Kravitz?
There one that sounds like Lenny Kravitz? I don't know.
Bun said, "Hey Ben, thanks for showing such shelf restraint."
You're very welcome. Although the one you should say that to is Carmel, but that's all right.
Yeah. Later, Ben's gonna go fuck his shelf.
Oh my god.
That's right. It's gonna be holding my cock keys.
Thank you, Taylor. Technics, current primates are our cousins, not our ancestors. Master
Speak
General
for yourself.
Technics.
Speak for yourself.
Did he just? Tam said, General, a former anti-vax mom here in Texas recently got a COVID vaccine and states she trusts the science. Miracles can happen.
There you go. Only
And
3
then
of her kids had to die before she got the vaccine, but you know, whatever. She learned.
Last General came from Front Row Stephen Val. For all of yous, he sent $50. My eyes just rolled so hard that I sprained one of them, so here's a money. I'll take that money and I will not give it to the others. Thank you.
Oh, look at Steve. He's taking care of his eye.
Oh, it's nice. We're caught up.
All right. Do we want to? Are we doing a 2 truths and a lie? Or are we going to write to
We
the
don't, no.
geography bee? All right, let's do this. Let's do this geography bee thing.
And by the way, as always, our show contests are brought to you by Star Wars. Star Wars 20 goddamn hot dogs. I just like to remind people of my previous wins before the contests begin. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Even though I will not win this one. I'm not very good at this.
Yeah, I can show all my brain stuff, but I don't need to do that.
Well,
I'm pretty confident. I called you guys out in the New England stuff earlier, right?
true.
I
Some
like that.
people are. I'm excited about this. Steve, how are you feeling?
I don't know much about regional geography, so we'll see.
It's not like you've traveled.
I don't know
the
how New
country.
York isn't in New England. York is in England. How would New York not be in New England? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, you know, based on that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Also, but they do make the peppermint patties there, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The lesbian from the Peanuts cat?
Fucking hell.
She's from New England.
That's why Bunce is doing her best Linus impression with that blanket there.
All right, how does this work? What are we doing?
All right, so Taylor's gonna ask the question. Then we text Taylor to buzz in.
Yep.
That is correct.
And he will call on whoever buzzed in first, and then we answer the question.
Okay.
Correctamundo.
How many questions we doing?
I have 20 in my slot right here.
20.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. What?
Just text any old like emoji or
Yeah,
whatever.
just yeah. Whoever's first emoji I get. Here we go. What state has the northernmost part of the 48 states? So not Hawaii or Alaska. All right, Ben.
Perfectly, actually, where I just added dates I'm performing next week in Minnesota, I believe.
Bang! That is correct. It is
Yeah, baby!
Minnesota. All right.
That was
Minnesota,
one of those
eh?
tricky ones, and it was Maine. But all right, Minnesota. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and then nope, looked on a map. Because okay,
And then nope, looked on a map. Thanks.
because you did a mistake and made Taylor in charge of something that's facts. Did you know Maine has more coastline than California?
It does.
It does, not straight coastline, but evidently there's a different coastline, and it jogs so much in Maine. It's more.
Maine
than
is
California.
also north of Canada.
Like,
yeah.
California doesn't have a lot of straight coastline because that also makes.
No, it has a lot of straight coastline, so it's confusing. Question 2. What state has the southernmost point of the 48 states?
Oh, I know.
All right, Rachel?
Florida.
Aha! You would know that.
I'm from trashy Florida.
All right.
My text not going through?
No. Rachel got in first.
No, I know. I just texted like as you were saying that.
I know. I really appreciate the emoji of yourself.
Yeah. I'm putting in a redhead emoji so he knows it's me.
Well, I was also using a redhead emoji.
I'll try just
doing
a
that.
letter.
My bad. I was using a Steve emoji too. Maybe that was good.
He's the poop.
All right. This question is word weirdly, but I'm going to do it word for word. Steve's Poughkeepsie show felt like he was in what hottest spot on Earth?
Wait, what?
Basically, what's the hottest spot on Earth?
Wait.
Rachel?
Las Vegas?
Nope. Steve.
Wait, I'm so confused by the question. How specific are we being on the word spot?
What is the hottest place?
There's a spot on Steve's back where the sun hits him just right. It's really hot. Is that the one you mean?
Well, you rang in next, Steve. So what's the hottest place on Earth?
I mean, city, state. We get close.
I was gonna say Africa.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
No?
pretty broad. That'd be like saying Earth.
No. Let's see.
Right. So like that's what like I didn't know. Oh, you know what?
You can redo it.
wait.
I know it's confusing.
We're doing regional. This is
all the U.S. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
If it's U.S., it's Death Valley.
Yes, there you go. Steve got it.
Ah, see,
Death
there
Valley.
you go.
Ben won, Rachel won, Steve won. Hurry up, Bowers. All right. Which of the Great Lakes is entirely in the U.S.? Bowers.
Lake Michigan.
Yep. Everywhere else is part of Canada.
Damn,
Those
okay.
traders. All right. How many states are in New England?
All of them.
Rachel. Well,
This is what we literally texted. All
Rachel,
right,
was
I
your
said-
hand on the phone? Jesus Christ. Rachel, what is it?
I think 6.
Can you name them?
It's Massachusetts, Maine, Rhode Island, Vermont, Connecticut, and it's not New York, it's New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It was which state is Vermont 69ing?
For all you ask us anything, people, Connecticut is kind of suspicious for the 6-1, but all right. We'll count it. Thanks, Lady. What state's highest elevation is the lower than all other states?
Oh.
Rachel.
What?
It's Florida, is right?
Yeah. I gotta stop getting you Florida questions, yeah?
You know what I'm doing though? I'm sending it really quick because that's what I wasn't doing before and I never got a chance to answer.
That's
so
true.
let's see if...
All right.
That was
Except for Las Vegas, because then, you know.
All right. This one's also weird and funny. A comic asked for a tour of Los Angeles, Reno, and Portland, and San Francisco. The booker bizarrely routed it west to east order. In what order were they performed? If you went from west to east, which order were they performed in?
Wait, you said it was
Yep.
Reno, Los Angeles.
Sorry, let me do it one more time. Los Angeles, Reno, Portland, and San Francisco.
Oh, shit.
From west to east, what is the order? Ben.
Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Reno.
No.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Lucky fucking guess.
Okay.
I mean, good job, Ben.
My knowledge is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
If Taylor was your little league coach.
Didn't expect
Feels
that.
fucking lucky. I mean, good catch, man.
All right. What two states only border two other states? Ben, calm down. But it's
This
your
I
first.
know. An idiot test was based on this. Washington and Rhode Island.
Yeah. What the fuck?
The
I
corner
wouldn't
ones,
have got
right?
I mean,
That's a corner one. Weird.
Woo.
Fuck, okay.
all right. Steve, I feel you on this one. What states are perfect rectangles? All right, Ben. Well, it's you again. So, What is
Are
it?
you guys? I'm so confused. Are you guys
Wyoming
submitting
okay.
before the question's over?
Yes.
Are you guys submitting like before he asks the question?
I think they are.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
and just hope
Wyoming is Wyoming and Kansas. 2.
We're not
No,
in Kansas, and we're
no.
not even close. Bowers,
No.
you were next.
None of them are perfect rectangles. Even Wyoming and Colorado.
Wyoming?
That's a trick question. Yep.
Yeah, even they all have a little thing about it. None of them are perfect rectangles.
There you go,
Nice.
Bowers. All right. Next question. Tim McLaughlin only has good sets in New York City when he isn't on an island. Which mainland borough has his good sets? Steve.
Bronx.
Yep. You got it. What? All right. I'm going to have to talk to Greg Murphy on this. That was confusing.
These are Greg Murphy questions? That makes sense.
All right. We're halfway through. How's everyone feeling?
What are the scores?
What are we at? Ben
I'm
is-
feeling like I should ring in before you start speaking.
I think Ben and I
Yep.
are tied, right? At
Yep.
3, and then Steve and Bowers are tied at 2.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well,
All right, cool. Here's another question. Which city is closer to El Paso, Texas? Either San Diego or Houston? And oh fuck. Yep. All right, Steve.
Wait, closer as the crow flies?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, San Diego.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, what I mean by as the crow flies is mean like the drive is a little windy. So
Yeah,
that's
we know
I
what
was-
crow flies mean. I just don't know how they worded the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right.
I don't know why they picked a crow. Crows don't really go anywhere, but that's okay.
The expression, I don't know.
All right. All right. What state has a part of it that can only be reached by traveling through another state? One more time. What state has a part of it that can only be reached by traveling through another state? And Bowers.
Kentucky.
Of course you would know that.
Yeah, there's a little part of Western Kentucky you got to drive through. You got to drive through. Yeah, it's terrible.
Fuck
Well, I
Western
mean,
Kentucky.
Kentucky's terrible. So.
You heard me, Kentucky.
done,
Fuck
jeez.
Western Kentucky.
Is Bowers gonna win this shit?
You might. So I think
You
everyone.
say that like as you're
We're
surprised.
literally all tied, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Bowers knows stuff that's not food related.
I've driven all over this country for 30 years, man. I know every fucking pilot station on every interstate in this country. If we had a pilot station exit quiz, I would know every single one of them. I guarantee it.
All right.
That'll be the next contest.
No insult to Greg. I'm so glad he put this together. This next question is horseshit.
Texas.
Yep, you're funny, but though this Texas town
What the fuck?
although this Texas town was named for a railroad engineer and foreman, the infamous Judge Roy Bean liked to claim it was named after a British actress he was enamored with. It was where Judge Bean had his saloon, the Jersey Lily, which doubled as his courtroom. What is the city's name?
Oh, I know this one.
Well, Steve is the first one to chime in.
Don't tell me this is correct, but Valverde?
I can tell you it is not.
Okay.
But good try.
called-
You
the
took
town
a
is
stab
called
at it.
Velveeta, by the way.
It's one of my
Rachel,
favorite
you
cheeses.
chimed in.
One of my favorite cheese
In
products.
Dallas.
No. If any of you get it, I'll be surprised. Bowers, I'm just. You got a guess?
Armadillo?
That certainly is a try, but nope.
Amarillo.
That's
Ben, do you want to take a guess?
Nashville.
No. And I'm being informed this was Tam's question. Tam, this question sucks. Langardy, Texas. Did I say that right?
Langtree.
I'm sorry, I don't live in Texas.
Who lives at 212 Vermont Avenue in...
Turns out the answer is D's nuts.
Very regional.
Wait a second. I'm not wrong. Hold on a second. I just looked up Langtree, and it's in Valverde.
Wait, there's 2 cities? How can it be 2 cities?
No, Valverde is the county.
He said city.
No, I got it wrong. I don't get the points. I don't get the points, but it was in Valverde.
You do get a kudos.
Yeah, though.
Valverde
Shit.
County
You
has
do get a
language.
kudos.
That's pretty cool.
You get a kudos.
But I mean, for the record, all of us knew it was in Valverde County.
The reason I got a speeding ticket there.
That makes sense. All right.
I don't know the name of any of the fucking cities.
Remember, I've been making fun of Greg. This one, I really like this question. Bowers has embezzled $5.27 from Morty's in Indianapolis and ran to the nearest state border. Which state did he flee to? Rachel.
It's the state I drove to Morty's from, Ohio.
Hey-o. It is Ohio.
Okay. Shit.
Wait, which side of Indianapolis?
No, for Morty specifically.
Oh, for Morty's, yeah, true.
All right, you guys need to remind me. I stopped taking your scores. So it's
Rachel's in
Ben
the lane.
3. That gave Rachel 4.
I think I just got 4.
Yeah. And then,
Steve is at 3.
Yeah.
I'm at 4.
Bowers is at 3.
Yep.
No, did I just get Kentucky?
Yeah,
Bowers
is
is
at
at
4. Bowers 4.
Steve's at 4.5.
Steve's at 3.
4 and 1 kudos.
No, yeah, I don't get. No, I'm at 3 and a kudos.
3 and a kudos.
I think you
Also, I've now switched from texting my emoji to just texting the letter F.
I think that's quite aggressive, but fair. Question 16. On I-495, which encircles Washington, D.C., what is it also called? Steve.
Oh, fuck! I got the wrong 495. I know the one in New York.
Okay, who's next?
That would be Rachel.
Balls.
Maybe you should all be slower on the intake. Ben, you're next.
What's it called?
Ben? What's it called?
It's the Beltway, right?
Yes, the Beltway.
Hey!
I was gonna call it the Loop, but that's Chicago's the Loop. Fuck yeah, you're right. Beltway's good. Nice.
All right, next question. When Bowers' car breaks down in Barstow, he bar hops the rest of the way to Las Vegas. Which interstate does he follow?
Interstate 15.
Bowers is the
Valley.
first one.
That was terrible.
Yep.
Bowers literally, that is a question about, you're like, Bowers, where were you 2 weeks ago?
But I'm still losing somehow. I get what you're saying.
All right.
Steve's room number is what right now?
I'd have to open the door and check.
You don't even want to know where you to know where you live. I love that. That's great.
Oh my god. Bowers, what do you mean? Just stumbling over all my words?
I don't know what happened there. I couldn't get the U's out. Anyway.
What state took back the land that it was donated to the District of Columbia?
Wait, what?
Yep, my bad. What state took back the land that it had lended to the District of Columbia?
Okay. That's what I thought you meant, but double checking.
And Ben, you questioned me and you're the first one in.
Yep. I just want to make sure I heard it correctly, but Virginia, I believe.
Yeah, it is correct.
Yeah!
Ben is excited and no one else is.
By the way, that's the term of his autobiography. Anyway.
That is cold. That is cold.
That's hilarious. All right.
What number are we on?
We are on 18. We're 18, 19, 20.
So wait, what the scores are? What Ben and Bowers
All I
have
can do is
5.
tie.
Yep.
What is it?
Ben 5, Bowers 5, Steve 3, Rachel 4.
All right, 3 questions left.
All right. Steve, I'm appealing to you this one. Because we've talked about this place. What Midwest river famously caught fire in June 1969? And again, Steve, what is it?
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga
Ah!
is correct.
I can't even pronounce that.
Cuyahoga is the only nice place in Ohio.
There's
Fight
a
me.
surprise.
All right. Number 19.
We're tied for last place.
Yeah. All right. Of the following states, only one does not have the word city in the name of its capital. Which of these three... Okay, let me reword this. Jesus Christ. Which of these 3 cities has a capital
States.
without the city in the name? Nevada, Missouri, or Utah? Rachel.
I feel like this is a trick question because they want me to think that Kansas City is the capital, which it's not. So I'm going to say Kansas.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All right. Holy
Fuck
shit.
you, Greg Murphy.
Rachel ties. Rolls into a tie. Here we go.
All right, last one.
Wait, what's the score now before the last question?
5-5-5-3.
Yeah.
4.
It's a combination of my
Oh,
luggage.
What is it? 5-5-4-3?
No,
5-5-5-4. That's not.
5-5-5-4.
It doesn't go into
That's 19 questions. Yeah. This isn't a math, but you don't get kudos for that though, Matt, because this isn't math, Steve. This is geography.
Last question.
Are we all going to tie?
No.
Let's see. All right. To travel Ohio from... Okay. All right. Fucking hell. If you're going to travel from Cincinnati to Columbus to Cleveland, what route do you take? Clockwise, counterclockwise, or across? Ben.
You go counterclockwise? Probably. I don't know.
Nah. All right. Rachel is next.
It's a cross, right? It's like diagonal.
Yep. It is across.
So that time I literally texted as Taylor said if.
Yeah, and then Ben and Rachel were before you.
Or he started talking.
Yeah.
If you can do it, why can't others do it?
What do you mean? I'm saying I tried doing it that way because texting like at a reasonable time wasn't working.
I know, and then Ben fucked it up anyway.
So wait, did Rachel just win this somehow?
Yes,
Wait,
she
you
did.
can't call shotgun as soon as you get out of the car.
Rachel, well done. Holy shit.
All right, now the cool thing about the geography challenge is there's some trophies.
Wow.
They sent me a bunch of trophies, Steve, and there's trophies for all for things. So I'm gonna give the first trophy out. There's literally 10 of these. They're hilarious. So the first one says number 1 dad, and it says Mr. Congeniality presented to Steve Hofstetter. So I think that's because you were the nicest person during the thing. They already had a trophy made for you, so that's good. So you're Mr. Congeniality.
Wait, did this
good.
whole thing happen before I texted? What just happened?
There's a gold star for effort presented to Steve Hofstetter. That's cool. Oh, there's you tried presented to Steve Hofstetter. That's pretty cool. That's nice. There's oh wait, this is interesting. There's a 4th place in the geography B trophy right there for Steve Hofstetter. Almost if this was all pre-planned, Steve. I don't know what's happening, but it's kind of like
And I still almost fucking won.
This was actually called the "You're Still a Winner" presented to Steve Hofstetter, so that's a big one. It says participation on it, so that's pretty cool. Let's see.
I still almost.
What else we got here, Steve? We've got that was adorable. It's a little baby trophy with Steve's name on it. So that's Then this is a pretty good one. This is Some of Us Still Love You, presented to Steve Hofstetter. It's got a baseball guy on it. That's pretty good. Let's see what else we got.
Here's a question, Bowers. Are those made of metal or wood?
They're made of marble with the plastic tops.
They'd be hard to burn then.
The too embarrassing. It's a horse's ass one. That was pretty funny. Presented to Steve Hofstetter. Got 2 left, Steve. We got for not clubbing anyone's kneecaps, presented to Steve Hofstra. That's probably the only one you should probably keep, because you might almost killed us right there at the end. And then, last but not least, says, we're sorry, Steve. Please take us back. Please take us back. Fearfully from the front row. So that's your final trophy.
You guys did it. That is a wonderful job. I should have known it the second that Rachel got some of those.
To be fair, I went through the questions early. I did know like 2 of them. No, I
I shared a link with you, Steve, so you can see.
Steve, you had us scrambling. Nice work, buddy.
By the way, the reason that like I thought I was like, oh yeah, you guys got these, because I'm like, oh, these are all easy questions. Of course you guys know this.
We thought that'd be more realistic if the bullshit was the texting in as opposed to the questions were too hard or whatever. We wouldn't get hard ones. You wouldn't believe if Rachel would have been able to pronounce Cuyahoga River. You'd have been like, okay, this is...
Because at first I was like, okay, I'm going to text on my computer because I'm on my computer doing this, and maybe that'll be easier. I'm like, all right, that's not going through fast enough. Maybe I'll text on my phone. It's not going through. And I was like, when the fuck are you guys texting? And like by the end, I literally tried to text as he started saying the first word, because I was like,
see, it was the perfect amount of questions because you didn't get completely frustrated until the end where I could reveal it very quickly, so you weren't mad for 15 minutes. You were just slowly frustrated.
I was frustrated toward the beginning.
I know, but you didn't snap
when I got the motherfucking county in Texas. Now, in fairness, that one was a Slumdog Millionaire question because that is where I called a judge. That's how I knew that. I got a speeding ticket in that county, and I called the judge because I was like, "This is bullshit." Because the guy who gave it to me admitted that I wasn't going as fast as he wrote on the ticket to me.
Whoa! Wow!
And so, but he was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" And so I called the judge, and I just talked to the judge because I was like, this is a small enough area. So I looked up the name of the judge first, and then I called, and I didn't say, hey, can I please speak to the judge? I called and said his name, and they were like, oh, he's probably friends with him. And so then I called the guy and just basically was like, hey, I'm from out of town, and people say this kind of stuff about this part of Texas, and I don't think it's true, but then this kind of thing happens, and I start to believe it, and he's like, no, it's okay, and he like fucking waved it. It was great.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve,
but also, fuck you guys.
Steve, we knew that. Steve, we knew that, and that judge is here today.
Steve, how did you not know that it was a prank when we got to this reveal part of the table read of today's episode?
Jody was reading in my place.
Oh, right.
This could not have gone better. I was afraid this wasn't going to work, but this worked.
I am impressed by all of your acting. That was pretty good.
I was actually pretty impressed by the trophies, because I will say when they said they were going to send me 10 trophies, I'm like, that seems like too many, but they're very funny. All of them were good. So nice job.
That was awesome. That was so good. You guys arranged something.
I'm going to melt them into one trophy to beat the hell out of you with.
They did have my name.
Trophy to kill them all.
I can't explain to you the complex level of difficulty planning this was. It was like 3 weeks of intense spreadsheet strategy emails, phone calls.
Of like who gets which question.
Yes,
and then even like Greg Murphy put the Cuyahoga Falls or whatever question on my name, and I was like, I'm not answering that one, and so I like changed it up.
I also
and
like
in real time when you got an extra one right, he was changing the spreadsheet so we would have different ones that you could get. Taylor did an amazing job navigating that too. Really well done.
How was there a question that none of you knew though? How is that?
No, she couldn't pronounce Cuyahoga. She didn't know what it was.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean,
it was purposely. It was called the Stumper question.
Oh, that was the Stumper question.
Like,
okay,
you almost getting it right made me panic. I was like, shit, the numbers are off.
I just like the idea. That even with you guys knowing the answers, you were still like, oh no, this one's too hard. I don't know.
Well, the Beltway question, you were supposed to get right, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, when you said 85, and I was like, fuck, that's a LIE. And then when it was DC, I was like, oh, I just blanked on that one.
Yeah, right. So when you didn't get it right, I'm like, I didn't plan for this one. I planned for if you did get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
That one, like when I heard him say Beltway, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar, but I don't know DC well enough to. And I also tend not to use the names; I just use the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just on the West Wing, we're gonna kick you around the Beltway and all that. It's just something they say. It's
Well, because the dorkiest thing about me is that I know exactly how the interstate system works, like every detail of it.
I think it's cute that you think that's the dorkiest thing about you.
But here's the thing: I know you were gonna say that, but you don't know the level of dorky I know.
No, I know the level of. I've been in a car with you for several hours while you explained the interstate system to me, and it is very interesting, actually. So you do know what you're talking about, but.
Is it true that one of every 5 miles has to be straight so airplanes can land on it in emergencies?
Originally, that's Eisenhower actually, when he created the interstate system, created that rule, but that's not true anymore.
It's a smart rule, though. I bet a lot of them still are straight, though, right? Like that's an emergency.
I believe it was 1 in every 10 miles, but most of them are like that. But yes, I do know that offhand. Fuck you guys.
We should have an interstate trivia challenge and see.
Oh no, I bow.
I'm sure you.
We'd trick him again. We'd see if he'd trick him again. That's my point. Like he'll never trust one of these again. Steve will never trust one of these again. That's what.
Already I don't.
All
right, I've got lots of generals to catch up on.
right.
We had Amina Saleh said, Ben actually had my dumbass thinking it was March. Motherfucker nearly gave me a heart attack. Tam said, I second front row, Steve. I rolled my eyes so hard, I fell over backwards. Frankie Berman said, Taylor, I can't wait for you to host Jeopardy.
By the way, can I also just add that the reason I thought, like, because the hot dog eating contest, obviously, I had no shot. You know?
Well, you came close.
What?
You came close.
Yeah, but that was not something I could do. And then the trivia contest, I thought I had it, and then Oscar shit, there was no fucking way. I couldn't do that. And then I lost idiot test also, and hot sauce, there was no fucking way. So I thought you guys were being, like, charitable about this. I thought you guys were being like, hey, you know what? Why don't we do one that actually Steve could win? And, like,
I think we maybe should do an actual regional geography contest next time. And
Sure. Speaking of Peppermint Patty, you ever watch Charlie Brown, Steve? Because you're kicking football right now, my friend.
Steve, I hope you do realize, though, the amount of love for you that has to go into doing all that.
No, I'm not. It's not like I'm going to murder you guys in your sleep or anything. I'm gonna do it while you're awake.
I just wanted to make sure.
No, he's going to look us in the eyes. He strangles us.
Yeah.
People are loving
so
you,
much
Steve.
fun.
Renee P. Tipped the show and said, this shit was fantastic. My face hurts from laughing. You're such a good sport. Kim Stewart, Steve, I could see your frustration with each question, and you were trying to stay calm. You're such a great sport.
Thank you. Awesome. Well, that wasn't me being a good sport as much as that was me not believing what was going on. Like that.
Also, Steve, one more prank.
You're a regional trivia denier?
Steve, one more prank we've been pulling on you since the pandemic began. Daniel Muggleton does not exist.
Ben, you've been
an elaborate filter. That's just been an elaborate filter. He is Daniel Muggleton.
Ben, you've been talking to that flat earther too much. Australia is part of their theory.
Also, I would like to point out the second to last question. I didn't read it correctly. I gave you 3 state names: Nevada, Missouri, and Utah. And Rachel got right.
I was a little confused by that, by the way, because Nevada is Carson City. Utah, what was it? Sorry, Nevada what?
Missouri, Utah.
Missouri and Utah. Missouri is Springfield. Missouri is that one.
Yeah, and the answer
you said
was
Kansas, which is Topeka, which was correct if Kansas was one of the choices.
So I thought that's when we were done for, because I was like, I didn't even say Kansas.
I just assumed I had misheard it.
Wait. So Rachel got one wrong. She had the answers to?
No, she got it right, because Missouri is Jefferson City is the capital.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got that one I got wrong, yeah.
But I was just like, okay, act calm, move on.
All right, a lot more to get through, and then let's do the game. Technic said, Taylor, the voice of God, has hosted hilariously. Marielle, I absolutely love the VFR. Great job. Tam, well done, Steve. You tried. And I think there was a you tried sticker badge.
Wait a second. So if Missouri is Jefferson City, then all of them have city in the name?
Oh yeah.
No, Kansas City.
But I didn't say Kansas as a
He
choice.
said Missouri instead of Kansas. That's where he messed up the question. Taylor
Oh,
said
so
Missouri.
he messed it up and she answered any. Oh god damn
yeah.
it! So he said
Yeah,
one
she
and had
answered
city.
wrong and still got it correct. That's when you should have known that we were fucking with you. But
Kansas was the answer of when Kansas wasn't a choice.
I was too busy trying to melt my phone.
Face was as red as your hair.
And not joking, I have been Daniel Muggleton this whole pandemic. Hey, Steve, time for more games.
That makes sense. Muggleton isn't on time either.
I've never seen Ben and Muggleton in the same room. That's for sure. I don't know.
Heather O'Connor, best prank ever. Zara, Taylor, this is for that amazing delivery. Sunny tips you. How much? About tree fitty. Tam Brown said,
look at that. We gotta look at that. Hold on 1 second. That is cool as hell.
Oh, birdie.
Yeah, Sunny. Oh, she said
Oh.
nope.
Oh.
She said
Birdie
nope.
don't play that.
Don't play that. We also had Tam, General, gonna have to pull a clip for Daniel. This will be semi-revenge for a prank that Steve pulled on AUE.
Oh.
That is not true.
Steph Andrews, next one should be geography on Australia, as then you would know that Steve, Ben, and Bowers would have no chance. Steve spent some time there too, though, so I
Yeah,
think Steve
Rachel
and I
knows
would go.
Australia well, and I know it decently.
Yeah. But then maybe I would
Rachel,
have a
that
chance.
was to say that then Steve would know that Ben and Bowers would then have no chance at that quiz.
Oh yeah, there that.
Hey, how are you talking? You're from Australia. You don't exist.
Ron Gould said, beyond knowing that even and odd number interstates correspond to east-west and north-south directions, respectively, I'd like to know more about the interstate system. Put me in the yes column on that one. Great game today.
I'll be hosting my interstate symposium directly after this episode.
Hey. So you want to get around with Steve Hofstetter.
Or the Ben Glebe pandemic show, so you want to get around with Ben Glebe.
Last one, Tam said, Taylor, here's D's nuts for your amazing job.
He's nuts.
All right, guys, the game. The game today, I forgot it already. What was the game?
It's East Coast, a TV
show.
Hey,
So
Hoga.
make a TV show East Coast like Ellie Mae's How I Met Your Mother.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Steve would like that one. And Dizzy by Nature, Central Park and Recreation.
Nice. That's good.
All right, if you're in our video front row, raise your hand. Frankie Berman, you're up first. It's my lawnmower. I'm so sorry.
So I have two. I have Who's the Boston?
Nice.
And then Ice Rhode Island Truckers.
Nice.
Patrick.
I got 4. So we've got Saved by the Liberty Bell.
Nice.
Nice.
Designated Survivor of the Guggenheimen. The Florida Manhunter.
Nice.
And Fundy House.
Did you say Guggenheimen? Is that a word?
Yeah, it's Guggenheim. Sorry.
Love it.
Yeah. The Guggenheim's just that door in the back you can't get in. Okay, what's up?
By the way, I just saw. So Taylor sent me the spreadsheet to see. Damn it, this was intricate.
It's a great.
If you're gonna lose, I'm at least gonna show you a spreadsheet.
I appreciate that. Also, by the way, Ben, nice job on the. Oh yeah, we had an idiot test question about that for Washington and Rhode Island because I never would have fucking believed that.
Yeah, I kind of regretted saying that. I was like, that's not what idiot tests are. But there
No,
was.
but if you had one that involved it somehow.
Yeah, no, we actually did have some that were like about states.
I think the fact that Steve never watched Idiot Test, you were safe, Ben.
By the way, you guys, I'd like to stand corrected. Actually, I just found proof that the Earth is indeed flat. So I'd like to correct the record. I'm so sorry. Look at that. That's obviously my bad. My bad.
Yeah, ice wall, baby.
Tam.
Are we sure?
Yeah, we're ready now.
I can wait. So I have All in the Primanti.
Nice.
Crab Cakes Files.
Nice.
Boston Legal Baked Beans. And Sheets Family Ties.
Nice.
Nice.
Greg.
Now I'm hungry.
Right.
All right. I got Boston Beach House MD.
Nice.
And Casco Baywatch.
Anna.
Sorry. So I have Mob Newhart Show.
Nice.
Sorry. And The Masked Mugger. Sorry, this is way too.
Wendy.
All right. I have It's Always Sunny in Teaneck, New Jersey.
I would have also accepted It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Had to go further east. At the King of Prussia Mall.
Nice.
And The New England Adventures of Old Christine.
Nice.
Bunst.
The East Wing.
Nice.
Angles.
I just got one. Low-key Midtown Apartments.
Zara.
Hey, so I've got Murder She Rhode Island. You know, because there are East Coast on other countries too. It's always Sydney and Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hey, but it's fine. It's fine. Forgive me.
But that's It's Always Sunny in Sydney.
Yeah, we'll try.
No, I like It's Always Sydney.
Well, no, her bird's name is Sunny. Never mind.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I forgot the bird's name was Sunny.
Stephen Val.
Way more animal names than I thought I would know. That's
My son's name is Birdie.
We only have one, and it's sort of a Ray joke. Orange is the new Newfoundland. Very Ray-like.
You did nail it. You did nail it.
Wendy.
Yeah, my last one, The Fresh Prince of Westport.
Anyone else in the audience that wanted to do theirs on camera?
I also would have accepted The Fresh Prince of Belrose.
Nice. Okay, here are the rest of the entries. We have Rainey Longmire, last comic standing in 3 feet of water.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We got so lucky on this trip, by the way. We were in New York the morning before it happened.
Frankie Berman, you sent in a game entry right now that was one of the unpaid favorites. So if you want to send me in a different one, I will accept that. We also had, let's see, Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster the Third has.
Wait.
That's one of our new
That
people.
wins.
Yeah.
That
You
wins.
haven't met Giggle Pig Tickle Blaster the Third yet, Steve? Hell of a guy.
No.
They're new. They've been on one episode so far. And they will join us in the front row soon, I hope. Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster the Third.
I just want to know what happened to the first two.
That's exactly what I said.
Well, no, you know, people have kids, man. That's how you get a third.
Please, call my father, Giggle Pigs.
You can't even say it. Do you say it again?
Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster.
All right. They had Everybody Loves Rain in the subway. And then we had Special Ed. They have Steel City AF 90210 Stanton Ave, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania 15201. Jack had Charleston in charge. Get it, Charleston? Charleston. Amina had the Burning Bed-Stuy.
Bed-Stuy.
Bed-Stuy?
It's a neighborhood in Brooklyn.
S-T-U-Y? S-T-U-Y is
It's a
Stuy?
neighborhood in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. It's a neighborhood where you used to get murdered as soon as you enter, but now they have killer scones.
Yeah.
Okay. Anna Hood, Fresh Prince of Bellevue. And then there is Amina, One Tree Forest Hills.
Nice.
Nice.
Queen, shout out.
Frankie Berman, Maryland with Children.
Maryland with Children.
It's most of the suburbs of Maryland, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Dizzy by Nature, Brooklyn 999. Amina Saleh, American Horror Astoria. Amina also had That 70s Soho.
Nice.
And then Tam Brown, Maryland Tyler Moore Show. And I think that's it.
All right. I really liked Everybody Loves Rain in the Subway by Giggle Pig Tickle Blaster III. I like Murder, She Wrote Island from Zara. I like Boston Legal Baked Beans by Tam. Who's the Boston by Berman. I like The Masked Mugger, but I give it to Anna with Mob Newhart. I thought Mob Newhart was very clever. That's what I'm going with. Ben, what's your favorite?
A lot of good ones. I loved American Horror Astoria. I loved The East Wing from Bunce. Murder, She Wrote Island from Zara. But I got to give it to Mob Newhart Show by Anna.
All right. Rachel.
I loved Saved by the Liberty Bell, East Wing, but I'm going to give it to Randy Longmire's Last Comic Standing and 3 Feet of Water.
Well, Mob Newhart already wins, which means I can vote for Giggle Pig Tickle Blaster, whatever it is. It's a couple episodes. I missed some things, guys. All right. So Anna wins with Mob Newhart. You know how to claim your prize.
Nice. Rach, you got any?
No, I don't.
Dave?
No. I was thinking of them, but then I got distracted plotting your murders. So.
You got any?
I don't have any.
I don't either. Well, there you go. It's time for the song.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. Time for Leedy, who did doodles right now for the rest of the show.
Indeed. Oh, 1 sec. There we go. All right. First up, this isn't really a drawing, but I just wanted to make it happen. This is Giggle Pigs' name over a dramatic motivational background. All right, on to some actual doodles. First up, I have. And then I have cock. And then I have Blankenshire Blingland. Then I have keep at it, kid. Can you tell I don't know what Neil Diamond's face looks like?
Yep.
Well, Ben doesn't know what it looks like either because he was just staring at his chest.
Then I have, I wrote a book. Yeah! Everyone else is silent. Yeah! Deafening silence. I got laid! Yeah! with you, Steve. Sorry about that.
He looks so confused in that photo. It's great.
Oh, confused is not the emotion.
Well, I think
you're mad when your eyebrows are behind your eyeballs.
all the way off.
Oh, I bet that's seriously angry. I'm saying you can tell that's good cartooning, man.
That's twitching.
Steve was so angry that he melted down on the sand.
That's by the way, can you show that last one again?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Let me get back to it. I'm so sorry.
And that's LeadyCorbin.com, by the way, and at Lady Corbin on Instagram. Support leads.
It's all for this one joke. That's a scene from The Walking Red.
So Lady apparently spells like Rachel pronounces comedian owns Murrer Wedon.
You missed owns?
Well,
oh, wow.
I'm a lot better of an artist than I am a speller. Also, I think your name would be Merch Grimes, Steve.
Nice.
Nice job, Liz.
Nice job. All right. Well, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. Check that out. I'm at the Comedy Chateau tomorrow at 7. So come to that in Hollywood, North Hollywood, if you want to do that. This will happen.
Be a Night King game. Yep.
Not while we're laughing.
Sorry, everyone. Ben, can you repeat your plugs? OBS just disconnected on me randomly.
Oh,
so
sure.
We're back live now, but please do it again.
Copy that. Thank you, Taylor. So I just added tour dates for next week in Minnesota. I'll be there Thursday through Sunday, 4 nights of shows, 6 shows. Just added it last night. So I will be at the Mall of America in Minneapolis/Bloomington. It's one of my favorite clubs. If you live anywhere near there, please come by and support. I'd love to see you guys in person. It's going to be really fun. And you can get tickets at benglebe.com. And tomorrow is the next Glebe Off the Top as well. Going to be super fun. Our new mayor is Patrick Yoakley, and he donated some tickets yet again very generously, as did Kayla Gibson. So the first 5 people that DM me on Instagram right now with their email address get a free ticket for the show, and the rest of you can get it at nowherecomedyclub.com or my website. Thank you. Oh, and there's a brand new episode of Last Week on Earth just launched today with Maz Jobrani and Katrina Davis as my guests, so download that. Recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Tam makes an appearance in the podcast, so check that out. And tomorrow night I'm also in Simi Valley doing a one-nighter, so it's really fun if you want to see me in a 60-seat venue and meet my parents. And Carmel's parents. Come on out.
Very cool. All your fans will be there. That's great. Steve, what you got coming up?
I just want to let that last one sit for a second. Tomorrow I am in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, and then I will be in Albany after that, where Lady Corbin officially joins the tour. From then on, she'll be touring with us, and the next couple of places are Indianapolis, St. Louis, Louisville, Memphis, Nashville, Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Birmingham, Mobile, Jackson, Lafayette, and then a cities in Texas, where I am going to have some fucking words for some people.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little tip for you guys. I wouldn't have sex while you're in Texas for a while. Just kind of moratorium, just in case, just for till we figure all this shit out. Just
don't want Bowers. We're just gonna book border cities. It's okay. We'll just book border cities.
A wall between your dick and the vagina. That's all I'm saying. All right.
And by the way, I know that Anna just in the chat said don't get shot, Steve. Don't worry. Most of the shows require vaccinations, so
There you go. There you go.
Bowers, there's no worries though, because we're just gonna do what the rich people are gonna do anyways. We're there for a couple of days. We just leave the state.
There you go. Solid point. Solid point. Was that a Ted Cruz joke specifically? Because I don't think he's.
No,
okay.
it's just that
I know. I'm with you.
this law doesn't affect rich people, and it pisses me off. That's it.
Yep. That's true.
Exactly.
I agree. Rachel, anything catch up on before we get the audience center?
We do. We got a couple things. So Alexander Breyer. Let me read that first before I.
Yeah.
Okay, the KKKs probably have the biggest right-wing demographic to be COVID compliant. Thanks for attending my TED Talk. Anything starts with the KKKs, I'm like, let me read this for a second. Tam Brown, even with a rigged game, they barely beat you. Shameful. And I just want to
they did rig it to barely win. Like they did.
We really want to beat the shit. That would have been mean.
Honestly, how many would you guys have gotten?
I think 3.
When I read the list, I knew 19 of the 20 just off the top of my head. I didn't know Valverde. I knew the county, but I didn't know the city. So I would have.
Nice.
For real, how many would you? Because I didn't know all of them. I think I would have gotten 15 or 16.
I mean, here's a lot of these I would have had to think. A lot of these I would have had to think. A lot of these I would have had to think about, Steve. So like that's part of with the buzzing in. Like if you gave me 5 minutes to think about each one of them, I might have gotten 12 of them. But like the one about which city's closest to El Paso, I would have had to guess. I might have got it, but I wouldn't have known it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so focused on reading my part well that I haven't really still heard or seen the questions. But from what I think I know from them, I think I would have gotten between 3 and 0 correct.
I'd have gotten the Cuyahoga River for sure. I knew that one, but the rest of them, who knows? But
also, I just got this letter in the mail. What the fuck is this?
That's from a long time ago. Holy shit. Anyway, we
lastly, I wanted to plug our Patreon because if we get to a certain number of patrons by October, we're going to have a pizza party and a Patreon-only show. So thanks for those of you that have already started joining, and I threw the link in the chat. So that's it.
Very cool. All right. Well, we do not have a show tomorrow, correct? We're off tomorrow?
We're off tomorrow.
Correct. But next Saturday is my birthday show.
Next Saturday is Steve's birthday show, so we've got some special guests for that. Pete Dominic's going to be here. He's going to be awesome.
So, wait, can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So Pete Dominic, who not only is a hilarious comic, also known as a host on Sirius for about a decade, as well as on CNN, he was kind of one of my mentors my first year of stand-up. So he knows first-year comedy, Steve, and all the horrible jokes I tried to tell then. And also Nadine Jolie, who is a very successful author and one of my best friends from college. So she's going to be able to talk some shit about me as well. Feel free to bring your questions.
I'm going to ask her about what it's like to adopt so many kids and to be with Brad Pitt and all that. That's exciting.
Oh, God.
Was your first year of comedy, were you on the sauce back then?
I stopped drinking my first year on the road. I don't know if, I didn't drink a lot at shows, so I don't think Pete would have ever seen me drunk, but he definitely saw me more embarrassed than.
Loves that.
So did you lose some geography trivia in front of Pete or something?
Great deal of it.
All right, I gotta go pick up some babies. We had a last minute tip come in from Patrick saying, Taylor, you're an awesome behind the scenes that we love.
There you go, Taylor. We love you, buddy.
All right, I gotta go pick up babies.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. We will not see you tomorrow. We'll see you Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday for our normal show time. We love you guys. We'll see you then.
And I'll see you, Bow Wow, tomorrow. I'm coming to your show with Randy Longmire. I think Andrea's coming. There's going to be a few of us. And Ben, I think we'll see you too at some point. So
very cool. It's going to be fun.
Loves it.
It's going to be good times.
All right. See you guys later.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go have some fun tonight. We're going to Green Day and Fall Out Boy. So have a great night, everybody. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
I'd let you guys in on one more thing here. See, during the show, Ben texted Rivers to see if he could call my room. And so what Rivers did was he gave me a heads up and then gave Ben his own room number. So then Ben was just calling someone who wasn't answering. And Ben tried to get Rivers to come over to my room. And Ben, just a heads up, don't joke with the Secret Service about how you're going to shoot the president. You can't turn my own fucking boys against me. These are my people.
God damn it. I was, during the whole end of the fucking thing, I was like covering my mouth and talking to the hotel staff. I'm like, can you please connect me to Steve Hofstadter's room? That'd be really great. I was like, And I was like, of course Steve doesn't have his ringer on. Damn it, that did not work out well.
He doesn't use his real name, I'm sure. You know, there's no way Steve's using his real name at the front desk.
Well, luckily for me, the plan is to get laid tonight. As long as everything goes according to plan, nothing could stop me tonight. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no! Fuck you. Good night, everybody.
What's in Barbara's box?